Right. Good morning. Very quickly, we're going to be looking at something interesting, and we're going to be talking about emotions and how emotions can affect your trading career, and how emotions can also help your trading career. So we're going to look at some things that has to do with emotional trading and how it can affect your trading, especially it can really, really go a long way in affect. So you see, the fact is that you are definitely an emotional being, but to be successful as a trader, you must not be an emotional trader. If you are going to be successful as a trader, you must you become a better trader. And some emotions, some emotions that can actually get in your way of trading, and now you can be a master over them. You see, the market is actually not against you. You are the one against yourself. When you're trading, the market does not even care about you. The market does not even know you are existing, but you are your biggest adversary in the market. I've said this before time and time again. You are your biggest enemy in trading. When you're trading in the forex market, you are your biggest enemy. The market is not against you because the market is affecting yourself. You are the one against yourself. The market does not buy and sell, it does not have feelings. And so something that does not have emotions, does not have feelings. And so something that does not have feelings, emotions don't work on them. You have an emotional attachment to a wood. How can the wood respond to your emotions? The wood can never ever respond to your emotions because the wood does not have emotions. The same thing with the market. The market does not have feelings, the market does not have emotions. And so the market will never ever respond to your emotions. Your emotions are only going to be clouding your judgment as a trader, and they are not going to allow you to see objectively in the market. So it's possible that your emotions are the ones that would actually not make you see objectively in the market. Not that the market is responding to your emotions. The market does not have feelings, it does not respond to emotions. And some emotions that can actually get in your way are greed. When you are greedy, when you are supposed to take a profit, that is greed. Before you know it, the market would go in the other way and or probably end up in losses. So you see, greed is one emotions that actually go a long way in affecting how you trade and disrupting your profit. Fear and excitation both work hand in hand. When you're afraid of a certain decision, you are going to hesitate on that particular decision. And the moment you start hesitating on a particular decision, you come back, you feel angry at the market and you want to take a revenge on the market, or you lose in a trade and you feel angry at the market and you just want to take a revenge on the trade. And you see, fear, hesitation, anger, revenge, and greed, they are all emotions that you need to deal with as a trader. They will not help you become successful in trading. They would affect your growth as a trader. They would really, really affect your growth as a trader. When you're afraid, you begin to hesitate. The trade you are supposed to pick, you've done your analysis, you are certain of the market direction in a way, and you now start coming up with reasons in your mind, and you start entertaining fear in your mind, you start hesitating. And the moment you start hesitating, you are likely not going to pick the trade, and you're going to end up not making money from that particular trade because you hesitated. And you're going to come back and see that the market actually went in the way you expected it to win, but because you hesitated, you could not get into the trade. You can get angry for missing out on a trade, and you can get angry for losing money on a trade. You see, anger must be dealt with because anger can lead you to trying to get revenge on the market. And the moment you start trying to get revenge on the market, you would most likely not make an objective decision in the market, and that would affect the way you trade. You see, hope also can actually go hand in hand with greed. However, hope in this sense is talking about when a market is running in loss and you are hoping that the market will soon reverse and start going in profit. Now, that is not good because that hope can make you lose more than you actually gain. than you could actually bear. When you start hoping that the market would go in your favor, when it is actually going against you, you start hoping that, okay, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe the next 1 hour, it will go in my favor. You start hoping that can result to you losing more than you can bargain for. So hope is also an emotion that you need to deal with. I know these are looking like positive emotions, but you see, both positive and negative emotions are not tolerated in the market. Excitement is an emotion that states you're happy. It means you're excited, but you see, you need to deal with it as well in the market. Excitement, you need to get rid of it, because when you're excited in the market, you are most likely going to start making some decisions that are not palatable with the market. And so your excitement can lead you into making losses. Of course, you're excited when you make profit, and that can lead to overconfidence. You see, when you are excited, your self-esteem improves about the market, and there's a thin line between confidence and overconfidence, and both of them comes with excitement. So if you're not careful, if you don't get rid of these emotions, your overconfidence can lead you to making some irrational decisions in the market that can end up in losses for you, which I'm sure you do not want to tolerate in the market. The only thing that works on the market is risk and money management. Risk and money management is the only thing that well can you manage your money. If you don't know how to manage your risk, if you don't know how to manage your money, forget all the technical analysis, fundamental analysis, all the wave, Elliott wave, all those technical stuff, technical jargons that you know about the forex trading market. If you don't know how to manage your risk and your money, you will never ever make profit. Have you ever wondered why people do well on demo, and when it come to live account, they do extremely badly? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever wondered why? Have you ever wondered why? Have you ever thought about it? Why people do well on demo accounts and they do badly on live accounts? You see, because money has a way of twisting your mind. The moment you start trading on live account, you start trading with all right. So the moment you start switching to live accounts, your money is involved, and you start thinking of how you can make a lot of money in a short period of time, thinking of how you can grow, you can build an empire of wealth with the tiny capital you have. That is how money twists people's mind. People start thinking of the unthinkable. They start setting unrealistic goals. And this begs the question of how much is advisable to trade with, and how much of my capital should I risk per trade, or or per day. Now, one of the things I'm going to tell you is that whenever you are trading, always remember that capital preservation is key. A bird at hand is worth more than thousands in the forest. Capital preservation is key. When you lose your capital, you lose your access to trading. So the moment you lose your capital, you have nothing to trade with. And you see, another thing I'm going to mention is that do not count your chickens before they hatch. Don't start analyzing the profit you have not even made. Don't start saying that I'm going to buy this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this with the profit you have not even made. Make the profit first before you start thinking of what to do with the profit. Do not count your chickens before they hatch. So back to the question of how much should I trade with? How much is it advisable to start with? I would always recommend that mean that that is what you must trade with. I would always recommend $100 as your trading capital. There is no rigid law that says that you must start trading with $100 to start with. What if you don't have up to $100? With $100, you can still pick more trades, even if you lose some, you can still make some money. money, except in management, which I would never ever advise. So, lot something out of it. You can go and try out a cent account. A cent account will allow you to trade as low as $10. It's a good way to start as well. So there's no rigid law to that. And please don't set unrealistic timeline for your goals. Don't try to hit $1 million. Extremely crazy. And stop comparing results. Stay your lane. Focus on your own yeah. Don't compare your result with mine. Build your own process, build your own story. Have something that you are building for yourself. And you see, those who are comfortable in the market are those who have mastered their emotions. Learn how to master your emotions. You won't master the market. That is how it works. If you don't master your emotions, you won't master the market. Take it anywhere, take it everywhere. That is how it is. If you don't master your emotions, you won't master your market. And this is a deliberate process. You have to be deliberate about it. You have to tell yourself that, okay, I have to be deliberate about this. It's a deliberate thing. It does not happen automatically. You have to be deliberate about it. All right, I think that's where I will stop for today's video. And before we go, let us quickly do some analysis in the market and see what we can pick from the chart this week. Let's see if we can pick some things from the market this week. Before we go for the weekend, actually, before we go for the weekend, let's see how well the market has been. Good week for me. This is my third. This is not my third week, but I resumed trading a few months back, and this week is one of the week where I close the week with a loss, 94 pips loss. Yeah, 94 pips loss, which was not interesting, of course. I said it my last video, that you can have a losing week and still have a profitable month. So this is one of the losing week we have had in October. It's funny that the October we set a goal of 1,000 pips. We start the week by losing 94 pips. Yeah, 94 pips. If you use $9, yeah, which is actually small. And if you used a 0.1, that's a mini lot, you'd have lost about $94. And if you used a standard lot, that's about $940. So the same way you make last week we made 199 pips in profit. 2 weeks ago we make 242 pips in profit. So if you look at that altogether, 242 plus 199 is about 440 something. If you deduct our loss for this week from that, our loss for this week is 94. If you deduct it from that, we still have over 300 pips in profit in the last 3 weeks, which is not a bad deal for traders. So this week is over already. So next week we are looking out for another opportunity to be profitable in the market. So let's see. Let me remove all of this so we can do our analysis afresh and see what we should expect for Monday. I would rather like to draw my resistance around here. Yeah, let me draw my resistance around here. Yeah, this is a resistance. It has bounced. This is how it was before. So we can see the price is within this level. So let's see how price reacts to this level today. And by Monday, we're going to come back and see how far that has gone. Now, this is gold. We lost on gold. Gold was our biggest loss for this week. We lost about 190 pips altogether on gold, which was actually our major loss for this week. So let's see what we should expect for next week on gold. Around this area. So let's see how this would play out for the weekend. And by Monday, when we come back, we're going to see what's going to happen on gold. Let's check pound NZD before. All right. All right. So, looking at pound NZD, looking at pound NZD, it's as though pound NZD went high. I said it when was it on Wednesday that I'm expecting a spike down, but we didn't get a spike down. We actually got a spike up, and now we have it back at this trend support. And so we are going to like to I'm going to like to see how this would close for the week. And when we come back on Monday, we are going to look at what we should expect for the week on pound NZD. So I think I want to stop here for this video.